Hey guys, I recently bought a new laptop from MSI P75. Before we start, I have to say that I'm not a professional laptop reviewer. So this video is basically a collection of my thoughts and opinions. So first we have to talk about performance. Specs on these laptops are absolutely amazing. I bought this one to make my video editing and I have to say I'm definitely happy. Inside you're gonna find Intel processor i9, graphics card from NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 and a 32 GB of RAM. I'm not gonna go into the details and comparisons with other laptops since I'm not a professional, but what I can tell you is that I can definitely see an upgrade from my previous laptop. Second, let's talk about the design. I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised when I opened the box and found a really nice looking laptop. This thing is very thin, only 2 centimeters, and the weight is 2.2 kilograms. It's not something I particularly needed since my laptop is a workstation and I don't have to carry it daily around, but it's definitely a nice welcome. Third, I would like to mention the battery. Battery performance is very good. For example, if I want to watch a movie, I don't have to be plugged in and the computer can last for 4 or 5 hours. My fourth positive point is a native control center software called Creator Center. I have to say that those apps in the past for me were more annoyance than a help. They were slowing down the computer and popping up with updates, but this thing actually works and I find myself using it quite a lot. You can actually adjust performance of your computer based on application that is in use. Then you can see useful details about your CPU and GPU performance and also tweak your keyboard lightness and display. Next point that I like is the noise. Even if my computer is running on full power, the noise is never becoming too annoying. I also never experienced any overheating, and if you're doing something especially heavy, there is an option to switch on cooler boost. Next point that I liked was the place for extra hard drive. I used this option and I added extra 1 terabyte of SSD, and I'm really happy that I can have 2 terabytes of memory. And the last point I want to mention is very comfortable keyboard and a mousepad. Everything works as it should. I like that I can have a numeric keypad and also a mousepad. It's really big and comfortable. Okay, but now let's talk about some negative issues that I have with this laptop. First and foremost, I'm really disappointed in a display design. If you are working outside on a wind or on some moving platform like a bus or train, the display is gonna move. It's not gonna hold steady and it's gonna wobble. I'm also afraid that in some time this is gonna wear off and it's gonna be even bigger trouble. I can already see on the sides of the screen that the plastic parts are coming a little bit off, so I already now have to take care when I'm opening and closing the computer. I would really appreciate if the design would be a little bit more sturdy. Second, this laptop has really bad speakers. When I first started playing some music, I thought I have something bad with my drivers. So I updated everything, but the result was the same. I know that this is something easy to overcome by plugging the headphones or external speakers, but it's a shame that laptop that is used for creators have speakers that are worse than my iPhone. Third thing that really surprised me is the lack of SD port. There is a port for micro SD, but as a photographer and videographer, I'm working with the SD cards on a daily basis. It's not a big issue because you can just buy an extra adapter, but it was very convenient to have a computer where you can just plug in and out SD card, and I think it's a little bit of shame. And the last thing is that I experienced some issues with the fingerprint scanner. Many times when I'm trying to log into my computer, my scan would not load properly, so I would have to repeat it a couple of times and then eventually enter my passcode. Maybe it's issue of some software update, but again, I'm just sharing you my experience. Okay, so that were my points. I already work with this laptop for a month on a daily basis, and I have to say that I'm really happy with my purchase. I don't think there is anything else on the market that would match my needs, and even though I have a few issues, the positive points of this laptop greatly overcome them. If you have any other questions, please leave me a comment and I will be happy to answer them.